Hey everyone, welcome back guys, Excalibur here. So before we begin, please subscribe, let's reach 1k and like this video, leave a comment and join Discord. Anyway, I made a Patreon. If you want to support me, you can join my Patreon and yeah, you can get access to like account overhaul or account reviews over there. It's for free, but if you want support, yeah, it exists. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about one of the best heroes in the game, which is Lord of Fear Aspen. He is the Transcendence version of normal Aspen. He is a Dark Warrior. That means he will deal tons of damage. And yeah, Lord of Fear Aspen can deal tons of damage. That's why you can use him as a damage dealer, as a main damage dealer, especially if you have like a B plus or an A minus copy of him. And yeah, so his active skill is really devastating. He will deal tons of damage, he will restore HP for himself, and yeah, he will keep just destroying everyone. You can add to this, he will also inflict fear. So fear is a control effect. So he can control, he can restore his own HP, and he can deal tons and tons and tons of damage, including his skill, the Demon King's Might. So let's discuss his active skill. So when he hits an active skill, he will deal 1000% of attack. Again guys, these skills will be enhanced with the 3 sublimations, okay? So if you enable the 3 sublimations, this will be improved. Also, yeah, if you go and improve his imprints as well, it will be improved as well. So yeah, just go. Anyway, he will deal 1000% of attack and to a single enemy. Okay, he will prioritize the target in the same position 2 times and inflicts fear abyssal gaze. So basically, fear is a control effect. That means heroes inflicted with abyssal gaze. Why I'm always saying abyssal? Okay, abyss gaze. It's abyssal gaze. Anyway, okay. Heroes inflicted with fear are unable to launch their basic attacks and crit. So basically, when someone is inflicted with fear, that's when you see like a skull on their head. They won't do basic attacks or crit for 3 rounds. After the attack, if the target's HP is lower than 40%, he will deal more damage, 2 times, 1000%, and restores his HP by 120% of the damage dealt. This attack has characteristics. Demon King's Might. Alright, so what is this? Basically, yeah, more damage. So, as Lord of Fear Aspen deals harsher damage to the enemies who dare to challenge his majesty, for bosses who cannot be inflicted with fear, he will deal extra damage, buys a skill to them, and steals 30% of attack from them. Yeah, so when you fight in PvE, yeah, if he can't inflict fear on bosses, he will deal tons of extra damage and he will also steal 30% attack, which, again, this skill can be improved by sublimation and imprints. What else? If this attack kills the enemy, then deals extra damage. Yeah, 1000% improved also in sublimation, 2 times to all enemies. Can you get this scenario in your head? So Lord of Fear Aspen is playing against the boss. He can't fear him, so he will deal tons of damage and he will steal his attack. And when he kills this boss, he will also deal tons of damage to his minions. That's awesome. After this attack, he will deal extra 1000% attack damage to enemies in the same position. God damn. Yeah, so yeah, Aspen as a damage dealer, he can kill everything, basically. If you have like a minus and above copy of him with Giant Killer, Defier, I don't know, maybe control immunity offset or crit damage, whatever, for a damage dealer build, this guy can destroy everything in PvE, basically. So the active skill is tons of damage against everyone, bosses or not bosses, and he will also inflict fear, which is basically, it will disable basic attacks and crit. Passive number 1. Yeah. Basic attack targets back row enemies, dealing 800% attack damage and reduce their control immunity by 15% for 3 rounds. with a 70% chance to inflict Fear Abyssal Gaze for 2 rounds afterwards, increasing self-crit by 20% for 3 rounds. Again, Fear Abyssal Gaze is, he will just, heroes inflicted with it won't do basic attacks or crit. Yeah, so the first passive is awesome, the Deadly Grasp. He will deal tons of damage to the back row enemies, he will reduce their control immunity, he will, inflict fear, and he will increase himself by 20% crit for 3 rounds. Awesome, right? Yeah. Second passive, the same thing. When an enemy dies, increase self-crit damage by 30% and 100% chance to inflict Fear Abyssal Gaze on all enemies for 2 rounds. Yeah, active, basic 1, basic 2. Yeah, fear. This guy can't just, yeah, you gotta fear. The last one. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with fear, let's say that you're playing against Lord of Fear Aspen, so whenever an enemy, whenever an enemy is inflicted with fear, he will restore self HP equal to 1% of max and 20% and increase 20 energy and increases self attack by 8% for 3 rounds and control immunity by 6% at the end of each round, reduces the enemy energy by 50 with a 30% chance to reduce extra 50 energy. Yeah, this guy is really awesome. So he will inflict fear, which is a control effect, so they won't launch basic attacks or crit. He can give himself HP, he can increase his own crit damage, and yeah, he can steal the enemy's attack. He can do tons and tons and tons of damage, especially if you have his active skill enhanced with Sublimation. Awesome, right? Yeah, this guy is amazing. So all of his passives and actives, he have fear. Well, let's go to the build. If you want to build him as a fear machine, you're going to need a Ruby Scepter. So Ruby Scepter basically enhances your hero's ability to inflict control on the enemy team with its Eye of Insights. That's why we use it on Starwing Jara, Aspen, or anyone that can inflict fear, maybe Sherlock or even Holmes Young. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so a control build for Aspen, you're going to need full resonance gear, speed attack stone, or you can go with attack crit damage, doesn't matter, but speed attack is really it's really awesome, especially if you're going to use him as a support hero in your team with a Robe Scepter. For the enables, yeah, you're going to need him speedy. You can also go with shelter if you want him to be a control freak. Anyway, damage reduction, I would say precision crit damage, that's it's regular. You can go with like damage reduction, control immunity, block, something like that. Doesn't matter really. For the tree, yeah, let's just leave it for now. And the skin, yeah, this one is really awesome, but yeah, Commander Aspen as well. This one is awesome for a if you're going to use him as a tenant for someone like, I don't know, Mothman maybe? Yeah. Alright, second build, how to get more damage of this guy. So for PvE purposes, we can use Melodic Strength with attack crit damage. We can also go as crazy as 3-to-1 split, which will increase your attack by 12%. By 21%. Yeah, this is true. If you don't want, you can go with like a Punisher of Immortal. If you want him to survive a little bit, yeah, you can give him the Augustus Magic Ball. If you want for Broken Spaces, Seal Land, or even Star Expedition, you can go with Antler's Cane. If you want him to be a bit aggressive, but you want him to be inflicting or doing his active late in the round, you can just remove the boot and leave him as attack crit damage and go something like I don't know, So for aggressive or damage dealer enables, you can go with something like this. For extra damage for like broken spaces, you can go like this. This works also with Star Expedition. Alright, so for aggressive damage dealer, you can go crit damage and holy damage. You can replace the holy damage with precision, that works as well. And for the Star Expedition build, you're going to need crit damage, crit damage, and you and you're going to need armor break. So crit damage, armor break. This is for Star Expedition. For a damage dealer build, you're going to need crit damage, and holy damage. For a defensive build, you need going to go like damage reduction, block. You can go with armor, and for a defensive one, you can go with like a crown. For more, you can go with like HP or speed attack, doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is a defensive build for him. If you want him to tank a little bit and like Sealand, yeah, exactly. And for his sublimation and the 3 upgrades, you're going to need like the first active fully sublimed, the first 2 points here, okay, and the first 2 points here as well. So it will enhance his fear basically, and his energy region. This one I don't know, but it's not that important. But you can go like full on him. But yeah, active first passive, second passive, and the third one, like the first 2 points of each, or you can go like full, doesn't matter. His core is not that important unless you have like created all the cores for your main heroes like Starwing, Jara, and Freya, and all these awesome heroes. Yeah, you can go and build his core as well. It will give him some extra stats, but sublimation wins anyway. Alright guys, this is going to be it. There is nothing else to say about this guy. So he is a killing machine. He does a lot of damage, especially in PvE, and also he inflicts fear. You can use him with a Ruby Scepter. You can use him as a main homeowner damage dealer build, and you can use him in Star Expedition. I showed you all the builds for him, so you decide. I'm using him right now as a main homeowner, not a main homeowner, a secondary homeowner. Yeah, and he is still a fresh build for me. I'm getting a good copy of him. Is he worth it? 100% he is worth it. You can use him with Mothman, with Starwing Jara in like Star Expedition. Not Star Expedition, oh my god. In Void Campaign, he will deal tons of damage, clear a lot of waves for you. Yeah, just make him a good build. And decide whether you want him as a main homeowner, or a support hero, or a tenant. Each build differs. Yeah, I forgot about the tenant build. So the tenant build basically attack stone, 3-to-1 split with an aggressive artifact. Something will give a lot of attack like an AMB or Antler's Cane, or even whatever you got, or a flag. If you got a flag, that's the tenant build for him. Full aggressive enables 4 aggressive imprints. That's going to be it, guys. So yeah, the tenant build for him also will need the skin. It's an ace skin, so make sure to get it. Alright, that's a lot. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a like, subscribe, and let's reach 1k. That's not a lot. Yeah, let's just go and reach 1k, guys. Join Discord if you want further help. And I'll see you guys later, so peace out.